people.
True.
Yeah.
I go back every time to every moment that my mom, my aunt had. So now I imagine what other person goes through when they have to support kids of a living man that is out there working, going to work on a daily basis and celebrate with other people, but fail to celebrate with their own kids. I don't forget.
Tell me, how is your relationship with your dad?
I don't have a relationship with my dad.
He's alive though.
Very much.
Wait, from your mom, how many kids did you have with your mom?
2.
2. So it's you and
my late brother.
Your late brother, yeah.
I don't. The way that I don't have a relationship with my dad, I don't even want to talk about him. That's how I don't have a relationship with him. I just don't want to talk about him. But the pain of knowing that someone will be alive and not be able to feed izingane zakhe. And you know what they do? When they see that we are now growing up and we're doing good for ourselves, they want to come back. Now the world will look at us and say, we are driving this and that and that. But we're not taking care of our fathers. Where were they when we were suffering? When the rain was pouring on us, when they were warm. When the winter days were very cold and we were icy, we had to go to school without socks. And where were they?
No, that one, you know, honestly, like for me, I remember, this was the time that, hey guys, life is painful. Life is very painful. When you're saying that, Aisha, you're reminding me a lot of stuff.
So, you know, when I have to do rituals like that, I make sure that even if I have to go be naked in the graves, if it means I have to spend my night in the grave doing that ritual, I will do. It is very, very, very difficult to grow up without a father figure in your life. So you find that other kids, they are girls, they grow up and then they start dating about older men because they want the love
that they never got.
Exactly. We're not all strong enough, we're not all smart enough, we're not all clever enough. You understand what I'm trying to say?
And again, it breathes the ground for the same child that did not have a father to go on to have a child that will also not have a father. Because remember, these old men, they now come to take advantage of your naiveness as a child and your lack of knowledge, which is why I'm so much against these relationships where the man is so old and you are still very, very young, especially if you're still under the age of like 25. You know, at that point, you can't even, guys, I'm 33. I used to think that I was so knowledge at the age of 26, 27. I knew nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So these children that they get them at the age of 21, they then go ahead and still go ahead and continue to the same, or they are with them and they now abuse them. Because your father is supposed to be the first person to give you that form of unconditional love. Every man that comes to your life is supposed to come and compete with your father's love. But when your father's love was not there, this man literally is coming to ground zero. I've seen this other girl that was like, my husband treats me like a queen because he knows he's competing with my father. If I have like a flat tire and I call my husband and I say, can you please come help me change the tire, and he says call AA or call whatever, I call my dad. And then my father will be the one to come and change that tire. And then now he has to understand that as much as he married me, my father was the one that came and changed the tire. Next time, he's going to come. Trust and believe he's not going to tell you to call AA. But if you don't have that father, when he says call AA, you have to call AA because you don't have that father.
Exactly.
And so the fathers don't understand that part of the kind of trauma that you actually give your kids.
You know that at this point in my life, I cannot fix the whole country.
Yeah.
I cannot fix the whole country.
If you could show me,
I
but I do a spell.
If
that goes to every man that has a child.
Exactly. But I am so much willing to wipe away tears of that woman that is looking at me now and saying, I'm going through that. Let's wipe your tears. So that that one can pay forcefully. Because remember, you carried the child. You spend sleepless nights because they cry. Kids don't sleep. I'm a mother. You wake up, you do this. You now have to stress about the well-being of the baby. The well-being of the baby requires finance. So all that trauma needs to now go to you. But he's out there saying, I am a father. Some of them, they don't even talk about those kids. Hey, that's not my kid. That's not my kid.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's not your kid. How? How do you know that's not your kid if you never went for proper DNA?
But you know, don't get another bed.
Exactly. And we're trouble to again. You make sure that you get it. So now, in our, you know why sometimes I would say to you, I love the witchcraft gang, and you would say, show me you are crazy, and I would say because they make things happen. They make things happen. If we can create an accident, what is a human being?
Not for me. I think that it honestly is just I won't lie, guys. I will not lie. And I think I've said this many times. And you know, I am a Christian. You know, again, I don't go to Sangomas. And as much as you can say all this, you know, like I can't. For me, it's just because of my faith. But I do remember when you know, our mom passed, and my father, it was when he threw out my youngest sister. She was still underage, and I remember she had to go and stay with my aunt, and I spoke to my auntie, I want to take him to maintenance court, you know, we need to, then we must pray, please, you know, this and this. Obviously, I don't want to disrespect him because she has done so much for us, literally, if not for my mother's side of the family. I don't know where my sisters and I would be today, you know. And I remember it was the time that my father was even called, but said, the child doesn't have a Jozi. And where she was going to school, it was so cold that they had to make plans, like they had to see what to do. At that time, I couldn't even do anything. Like that breaks my heart thinking of that time. And I think that through that time and the trauma, that's actually I worked so hard because I never wanted to be that. It's a situation where I see one of my siblings and they need and I can't do it. But that was supposed to be my father's responsibility. However, that was in 2014 when my baby sister was kicked out. You know, we went from 2014, all three of us by 2014 we were all kicked out. It was only 2018 then we went home because my father wanted a lobola young, and he got that lobola. He never even visited where I was married. Even till today, he doesn't know where I was married. That's why I say I wasn't married, I was sold. Because you don't care what you sell. I can't sell this phone and then continue to check up on it. Like, how is that phone? No. But if it's a matter of the lobola where we say, okay, see, this relationship, we are building this relationship, then if you hold this phone, hold it. I still care about it. I'm not going to let it go from the head. So if something is happening that I need to come and check up, how is it doing? What's good? Do you understand? But that never ever happened with me. And so that's why I said that I was actually sold. But think about the trauma that me and my sisters had to face from 2014 to 2018.
I can imagine. And then you know what else? There's kids that are mentally disabled.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of work that you need to put onto that child.
I swear.
And then there's no father.
Yes.
And then the father is not even sending money to. Those kids are very expensive.
Other than them actually being mentally disabled, it also makes you, trauma gives you two options. You don't have the third. You only have two options. It's either you sink or you swim. So my sisters, my baby, I'm a swimmer, that's me. But I feel like my baby sisters, they kind of sink. And how I say this is, this person, they are older, but they still think like someone younger than them because of the trauma that they faced. Their mind never got to mentally fully develop because they were busy surviving at such a young age. And that's something that a lot of people actually do not understand. That is why it's so easy for someone to can take advantage of a child that grew up without a mother and a father than a child that grew up with a mother and a father. A child that grew up with a mother and a father, they got the opportunity to fully develop without having to stress about how am I going to eat, when I get home, when I grow up, I will do this said this and this and that. Which is why sometimes they even make fun of it. And it's such a sad thing. They see a girl that acts out and they're like, this one lacks the love of their father. It's true. And it's not this person's fault because they did not choose that their father is going to be an evil, horrible deadbeat.
And you know what? I'm raising a girl. And she's one of the reasons I work so hard.
And she's so sweet, Claire, guys.
And believe me, the way I want everything to go proper in her life, I work as hard, 3 times harder than before I met her. So I know how it feels when a baby wants something and you don't have it.
Yes, that's true.
I know how it feels when the baby is sick and you don't have money. I can imagine, luckily my daughter didn't go through that, but I could see that if she wants something and it's not here,
yes,
I can see what goes through your mind.
I think also like this thing of, because I also have the same thing, with my son, if he comes to me and he says, Auntie, can I please have a phone? And I say, no, Nana, you can't. But I know I've got money in my account. I can afford. I'm just not going to spoil me. It's very different from like him coming to me and saying, Auntie, can I have a phone? And even though I know I'm going to be worried for him, but I know that I actually financially not even afford. It's a certain different level of pain. I don't know why, but for me, it's like that.
You know, this episode is just so
personal.
Yeah, it's very, very, very much personal in me, and I just, with a passion, I hate absent fathers.
Yeah.
That is what happened when my husband and I met. I said, we're going to take the baby. You're not going to be the absent father. The baby will be here with us. She needs a father. I'm going to be the mother. And I'll make sure that I'm there. So that particular person now, luckily me now, I can work and do this and do that and do that. Some other women out there, they can't work. It's not because they're lazy. People are applying, there's no work. People are trying businesses, they don't come out. But when you are there and you are living and you are surviving, and you know, man.
Yeah. It's trauma. It's trauma.
I hate absent fathers.
Yeah.
People that are not supportive.
Yeah. I literally also do. Like, when it comes to absent fathers, guys, takatani if you want to.
No.
Takat, I don't want to lie like chef. You know, like if they had power, all absent fathers will want to just put them in some jail, take all their money, support the kids. Like, because it's trauma. It's so much absent, and this is a problem worldwide. You know, I think there was even stats in America, because you know America, they have like they're more successful than us.
Yeah.
Women can actually run, a lot of them, they can run single mother households, right, financially. But the report even came out saying that most of the children that are in jail come from single mother household.
Yeah, you cannot run it alone sometimes. You need the father figure.
That's what I'm saying, because even when the man is not there, physically, he's also not there financially. So what does this mean? If I'm a woman and I was working twice or 2 times hard, if I add a child, I need to work 3 times hard. It means I'm more away from this child. Now it has to either be raised by some auntie or raise themselves. Or if I've got like maybe a firstborn, you see like Ryan now, when I have a child raised like 10. Now Ryan has to be the one responsible for that child. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's very sad. It's just heartbreaking of what single households actually have to go through, especially even with the mothers. You know, they don't have time for themselves. They don't even have time to date. You know, so now that's why you find that most of, especially back then, if you look at it, like those aunties that came home with 3 kids and they had to fend for their kids, they never get remarried. Why are you gonna get that time to even
You can't.
just have time for yourself. You can't. You don't. So I don't know, Jay, what we can just do to show these niggas, these fathers. But guys, you not being there for your kids, you are actually creating such a huge damage.
They know and they don't care.
That's the part.
They know and they don't care. They are just living their lives.
Takata.
You know, it's just that there's one thing that I said, that the minute I said again from Ghana in March, I'm going to be busy with that. I made it within myself. I made it a consultation with my ancestors, consultation with my spirits that I work with. I am so much going to do that. I'm going to focus on that. I am definitely going to do that. I am telling you, great because this must be the this must be the fuck your wife and go there, the villages, and then you come to and then you come to You can also go to maintenance, yes, and get to rent. I'm so frustrated. You can go to maintenance and get to rent. You can't. You just buy wipes, baby wipes. That's all. And then the father supports. There's also this nonsense of saying fathers should buy their kids clothes once or twice a year. That's what the court says.
Yeah.
They say you must buy in winter and buy in summer.
Yeah, they do that.
These kids grow up after 3 months. These kids grow up fast. I am telling you that I've got a daughter. You buy shoes today, next month they are big, they're small. Kids grow. But then you buy your things now and then whenever you feel like buying.
Yeah, and the father buys. Oh, and the other thing again, remember guys, if let's say maybe you're taking your baby ready to court and he's a married man, most of them obviously most times they will hide things under their wives, which if the wife they're married in, especially if they're married in community of property, if the husband brings his pay slip and you're like, the money I'm getting here is small, you can actually take his wife
to court
as well. And then you say that I don't want only his pay slip, I want him and his wife's pay slip for you to come here. So if combined, let's say maybe this man makes 40k, his wife makes 70k. Now it's 40 plus 70. That's what you are going to have to get for your child. So don't play yourself shame. I don't even want to lie. And this obviously goes to those evil stepmothers that actually proudly say, hey, no child will be supported here. As if that child was brought here
when we come for that ritual, come with that woman's name. She's smart, right? She's smart. When you go to court, there's 3 routes here. There's a court route, there's a prayer route, and there's a wish gang route. So if you come and the woman is now interfering, let them know, bring them here. You know also, there's the mothers of the fathers. The mother of the father. Because she hates you, now she doesn't want her son to support your kids. Because specifically, she hates you for a reason. She hates you, but she doesn't even know you. Because the only time you were introduced to her was through your son. Exactly. So she came, the son came into your home. Mama, this is Owami. I love Owami. And then the mama decides to hate you for what? So now it's fine. She hates you and then you stay. You fall pregnant. You break up with the guy. So the mama now influences the son who do not pay for that child because I hate that. Yes, because the mother has got full control on the son, and then the son will listen. Oh, because the mother performs some spell, because they do perform the spells, their sons, they will work for them, not for them. Bring the name of that mother as well. I'm tired.
Which again, if this man decides that he's not going to work, you know they do that, right? You cannot only just sue his wife, you can also take his parents to court to support the child. You know that? Yes, you can.
I believe the reason my children, there's not if I don't know something, I don't know. I'm not going to say, how she's so smart that she doesn't know this. I don't know that. The court and the one point, I don't know. Because I've got my own court, the biggest court in my yard. I've got lawyers and prosecutors and everything there. I've got my own magistrates. I've got magistrates right there.
You find that out that the case is done.
You don't remind us. You don't have time.
And I also need to say, what I've also found out is that unlike America, let's say I raise a child for 10 years, I'm able to sue you as the father of however much I've spent on the child, right? His portion of the child support. But in South Africa, they don't do that. I don't know why, but they don't. So in South Africa, they only start counting from the time that you pay the case of support. So now, obviously, as I said, I'm going back to court next month, and that's when we're trying to query so that we can get the money that I've spent on my sister. But all those monies I've been spending for years, because it didn't just start now. I'm the one that has to be buying these kids' clothes. I have to see their phones. I have to see them this and this. That's money that obviously I cannot get back. So that's one thing that I feel like sometimes there's that misunderstanding wherein people are like, no, you can sue him and get your money from, not in South Africa, I'm telling you. It happens in other countries, but not in our South African law. Our South African law, I'm not going to lie, when it comes to maintenance, it's very enabling. It enables this dead beat, especially if he does not have an income. If he's working like for a company or a government where they can be able to actually go and do what is this? They do garnish. Let the money
I punch his soul.
Bank account. Then that's but if you're going to go out there and a freelancer or someone that is self-employed, it's really difficult.
Very let's cut this topic. It just cuts deep on me, you know. But actually, something needs to be done. Something needs to be done so that those men, they can know that in this world, no one is here for them to play with. You're not here in this world because now they must just decide that they want to do this and do this. I'm going to make a day. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see all these women in one place. And we're going to go to the graves that day. When I come back, I will tell them that this day and this, no online what. We meet in one place. We do that.
It really honestly is a pandemic.
Who's on you as you can?
It's really honestly a pandemic. I really honestly like, I don't know what is it that really needs to be done, because I'm not gonna lie, guys. You can seek peace with these dead peace fathers, you will never get it, because they are peaceful as long as you don't need money from them. And how is that peace when that peace comes with your suffering? You understand? Like, they act like they do not have peace. And you know what? They are the same deadbeats that will now go out there and start saying, when now you are successful, you have fought to the nail. You know, there's this saying that I hate with my soul. What doesn't break me makes you strong. What does not break me broke me. What does not break me broke me. I had to go to the deepest of the darkest part of my soul, and I had to build and scrape up out, because remember, it's an individual journey. For me to climb up and you look at me and you're like, no, it made you stronger. No, it traumatized me. It gave me so much trauma that even when I sit here, I am talking about it. The only reason why I'm not emotional is because yesterday I cried.
Yeah, I am so emotional. You know what goes to me? Now, I wish that ritual would be done now. You know, now I'm sitting here and you are talking, and you know, in my mind, I've already made up everything. I feel like all these women were here, and then we were doing the ritual now. I'm that child, like I can eat someone. Can I give you a blue eye?
There's a guy that I don't like outside. Let's go and give him.
That's how I'm feeling.
No, honestly, like, because I think that, especially the older generation was great. I think our grandmothers, those people, the great-grandmothers, the way they used to protect and hold on to this nonsense that men were doing. I don't know who educated them or whatever. But, guys, this thing traumatizes us. Those same deadbeats, when you are now successful, they will go around. That's my child, you know her. Yes. That's my daughter. That's my son. Yeah, you know. And then when they are
done,
they
see us on TV.
Yes. That's my son, my daughter. When they are done, they even have the audacity to even say, you know, they're the ones that you find them on newspapers. One is my child, but I'm here suffering. I don't have this. I'm not saying that's the case, because now my father is rich, so I know he's never going to get there. But I'm talking about those that they left you when they left jobs. Now they are old, they can't work. The pension funds came out, they child with the women that they child with, and now they ran away. And now they are alone, and now they expect, because when now you drive an X6 and a Porsche and a Range Rover, you should now be able to, because you have the money to support. No.
I'd rather buy my daughter clothes every day.
Or buy me
Chomi, no, I can't. You know, I'd rather buy you. You know what? There's things that someone would not do, and you know what? This particular ritual, this particular thing, I'm angry about it. So whenever I perform such, I transfer the anger. You understand now? The transferation of the energy that goes there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set dates. And you know me, I don't mind traveling for my people. I'm gonna go back to Devon. Women closer. I want them there. I'm gonna go to Johannesburg. Women closer. We gather there. And I'm gonna go to Cape Town. Women closer. We're gonna gather there. I'm gonna do this now when I come back. Believe me. I'll just come back with the dates. I am definitely doing it. We are fixing the country. Let's go.
So you're going to Jakarta?
We are fixing the country. So you, Cape Town, Devon, Johannesburg. I'm gonna call it a bathhouse ritual. Don't laugh. I'm gonna call it a bathhouse ritual. All the women that will be there that day, why are they there?
I mean, I'm laughing, but you guys know I'm in the same boat. I'm also in the same boat. I don't want to lie. Like, honestly, like, guys, the day I actually do the video of maintenance, hi Shem, a lot of people are gonna be shocked. And I think the thing for me is that I don't want to discourage anyone, and I know that obviously it's different for different people. If we went to court when my mother was still working, we would have made things. Because now my mother was a principal. Can you imagine? But because of where we were, they kept on saying, no, just pray, just pray. They couldn't even want us to even go go to maintenance. That's how bad it was.
They can pray.
You know, but for me, I believe in however way I should fight you, I must fight. So at least now, because I'm not comfortable with your route here, I will go to the court.
I will meet the women and I will tell you the feedback. You know what the women do, what the people do when we go for rituals? They ask for you.
Guys, you're not gonna see me.
No, they know. They just ask because they know. They, oh, we just go on over here and go on is your friend. I'm like, we yes, but in different spaces. You know, so they would, and you know what I would tell them? When they say, oh, come here, so I'm like, wait. When Owami wait? Yeah. No. You know that even when Owami goes to my house, she doesn't even go to the door.
No, I don't even know
where it is. Exactly, because it's at the back there. And I was like, the other day, I was like, Chomi, come, let's go see them. They were like, no, Chomi, I'm okay here.
I won't even go there to see. Not that there's anything wrong, obviously.
No.
We all have our own beliefs, and I will stick to what I believe in, and you know, that's it. But I'm not going to lie and say that, oh, we prayed for this many years and my father changed. He has never changed. And I think that there's this thing that also know in the Bible that God is not going to change someone's will because He gave everyone free will. So if His will is to not support His kids, it's the same as praying for a cheating man. He's not gonna check because that's His will. Rather stand up from those knees and go start a business. I was
I'll try not to.
Change their will to the-
no, I didn't have this, but I'm from the
Oh, your department.
my department,
Okay.
you know, the wishing gang, really, they always go. But even you guys as the wishing gang, if there's anything that I can give you advice on, make sure that whoever you go to is someone that knows that.
But we are
Because
copying
next
us.
thing, they're gonna go there and mix things that when you go home, instead of this man loving you and seeing you as his, it's that. Yeah, understand?
And they do.
I get
And
a
they
whole
do,
time.
because I need to know there's a lot of frauds out there. So anyway, yeah, man, this was a really good one.
Sure. And I even had to shed my
I
tears.
told you, like, from the beginning, she was starting to tear.
It's fine. But Nje, when things are just like, there's situations that needs to be fixed. Remember, I told you that God brought me into this God brought me into this world to change people. So in this thing, so when they come, I should say, God is calling me. The Holy Spirit is here now.
I say, I was so what, but the Baba,
I will set the date again. For this one, I'm gonna go.
For the back fail.
I'm gonna go, and then the other one I'm UK. UK is true.
And again, ladies, stay safe out there. If a man has 3 kids out there that is not supporting, you have no business giving him a full child. Okay?
And if a man makes less than 50K, don't give him a child.
I don't know about that.
I know.
Most men,
I mean, I'm talking to my people about people with money. I'm not talking about my clients.
Oh,
Yeah, if he's broke, don't.
so if he makes under 50K,
If he makes under 50K, don't make babies with him.
he should go work first.
It's very hard. Nyazala, guys. Nyazala, men will
And I know that.
Guys, I love money. I'm all about money. I love money. You know, I love money. And I spend money.
I know.
So, you know, I spend money. And just to know that sometimes you make me spend money. Like you did today. But it's fine.
I
Like your
think
girl
it's
come.
But come, lawyer, please. Don't come Tagata people. I get bored. Remember, I don't have time. So much. So they come Tagata, then I get paid. I love that.
Anyway, my ninjas, I mean, this is really a very sensitive topic, and as much as
I'm
we're
going
saying
to
today,
come.
we're trying to, not only to say make light, because I don't think that there was anything light of this situation. In all honesty, I think that, I don't know, South African fathers, South African, not just South African, like deadbeat fathers, you lot don't even deserve life.
Yes, that's Coco Manzini. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm very sorry for the emotional part. You don't have to be sorry, it's okay. When you go through something, you need to express it. And I think, and I hope that some of you found another side of me. That as much as I openly practice witchcraft, I do have a heart. I do have a heart, and sometimes I would be crying not because of what happened to me, but I would be crying because I'm thinking of what the other person is going through. So I've got the goodest heart. So if you want to get hold of Gogo Manzini, you can go to my YouTube channel. It's right here, Dr. Gogo Manzini TV, and send me a WhatsApp on 072-448-1474. And please be careful of being scammed. People out there are just opportunists, and they're trying to break everything that anybody starts. So for you to avoid being scammed, you can try to do anything. Even if before you deposit your money, just say, Gogo, can I have a video call? Then I can see that I'm talking to you. Then you can do. But you just need to be careful, and you need to love yourself, and you need to respect yourself. Take care of yourself and stay beautiful. Thank you.
Bye, ninjas. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Hey loves, welcome to Zindaba Zabantu. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell for new videos, and check us out on